All right, everybody, this is starting from left to right. This is what needs to be an animal effigy, a turtle, very similar to what I showed you this morning. That turtle head poking out of the cliff on the other side of this mountain range. You can see this one's capped with an oval as well. Very common feature with the larger stuff in this area. And right next to it is what I call a salamander effigy. Let me show you the side of that, and we'll do a little walkabout as well. So there's, nope, having a little tripod trouble today. So there you go, salamander effigy. Let me get in the shot for a size reference real quick. It's also capped with an oval. This would be its head, its body. I'm going to show you the interior where I believe there's saw marks or some sort of cut marks from cuts when this was built. That a few videos ago I posted a picture of a large turtle effigy with a big quartz boulder which had an eye-shaped cut in the base boulder. This, you're going to see those eye-shaped, fan-shaped cuts on the inside. I'm going to show you those now. There you go. This is the inside of its head, and there you see those fan-shaped cuts, those grooves on the inside, which I do believe is leftover evidence of however this thing was made. So now inside of it, you can see the reddish quality on the granite. Now we are on its left side. You can see it's sort of capped with that oval on its backside. And there's a clear view of what would be its head. And now we're going to head over to a more distinct megalithic structure. All right, the next feature I want to show you is this balanced oval, and I will show you this up close. You'll notice it is balanced on that small crystalline piece of granite, and there is actually balanced on another one to the right, which you'll see up close in a moment. To your left, to my right, there's this big boulder, and notice it looks like slices have been taken out of both boulders at the same angle. So I think this whole sort of landscape, this section of boulders was all worked in the same way at the same time. Behind it, which you'll also see in a moment, is what I call the turtle pyramid. There is another oval up on a very sloped piece of base rock up there, with a balanced sort of hanging boulder in between two of the trapezoidal joints, which makes up that structure. Very similar to the large turtle effigy megalith that you see back in the woods back here, which I posted in an earlier video called "Did I Discover a Giant Megalith in New England?" To which the answer is yes. And again, this is near those two stacks of three gigantic boulder megaliths. So let's get you a closer view of these. All right, everyone, here's what I call the turtle pyramid or turtle fortress. Lot to see here, a lot to discuss. Let me point some stuff out and I'll show you the up close stuff. So right above me is a balanced oval. You can see it's sitting on a very flat, singularly cut granite base rock, just like the balancing feature I showed you below, just like many balancing features in the region. Right over there, there is a perched balanced round boulder, which is something you see in the very large turtle effigy behind here. And now I'm going to show you some more features up close. And I'm going to start from left to right here. So over on the left we have one of these what I call stone shrines. What you see here is three rocks. Two rocks propping up this one, and notice how it kind of drips in between. I posted a video a few days ago of a perched boulder near two stone shrines, and you see another boulder kind of dripping in to its foundation like you see here. Side profile of this, very flat face, looks almost like a tombstone. Definitely looks like it was created, not random. And there is a smaller version of this further into the woods, which I haven't tracked down again yet. Here we go. Here's a side profile of the turtle pyramid. Notice this boulder right here has a very flat face, mirroring the flat face of the oval up here. So all these patterns in the structure. Let me get you a little closer. Actually, I'm going to show you this, another sort of boulder dripping into its foundation in the center of this structure. Actually, the first time I was here, I actually stepped into a hole. I fell in up to my waist, and I don't. So I kind of am wondering if, you know, a lot of people say there might be a lot of this buried underground, and I tend to agree with them. And I'm hoping I don't fall up into my waist again in some pit. And there is a big cave in another structure. Oh, I can feel it right here. There's a huge, oh yeah, there's a huge depression right here, right behind this boulder. So I won't be stepping there. Okay. So here we go. Here's the kind of center of it. Here you see that boulder kind of pinned in between these two hexagonal blocks. Boulders tucked underneath, a lot of heavy moss growth. There you can see a big piece of the structure kind of reaching out just to touch another boulder. And here you can see the flatness of the boulder that the oval is sitting on. Back of the oval. And the back of the oval is very interesting. I'm putting the camera down so I can climb up here for a second. Back of the oval, it looks like, and there's a lot of leaves down there, but it does look like it's sort of curved over what it's sitting on. Has a much different characteristic viewed from the back. Here's another interesting curvature like the one I just showed you, between these two boulders almost reaching out to touch each other. Down there in the woods is where you see the snake effigy I showed in one of my earlier videos. So this area is just packed with large megalithic structures. Before I signed off, I wanted to show you the top of the structure, the turtle pyramid. It is capped with a big oval boulder. As I said, many structures around here are. This is its back. It does look fractured in a way I've seen around the area. Off in the distance you can see the turtle salamander. You can see its oval on its back, and the hawk just next to it. You might be able to make out right there, oval on its back as well. So all these features are just in a line, and they're all capped with these ovals. Another pattern, not erratic. Here are the cracks, and I want to show you the structure behind it, and I want to show you actually a cave in the back of this thing. Let's get down here without breaking our legs. Here's cracks just in the structure itself. All this splitting. There you go. That's what kind of gives me the impression of a turtle. Here's its shell. The oval would be sort of its eyes, and its beak would be that boulder, that flat cut boulder that it's sitting on. There's the balanced boulder on the quartz diamonds down there. So again, all these structures, oval, salamander, hawk, all lined up. The snake back there, the huge turtle megalith back there. This area is packed with interesting features. Let me show you this cave. There is the cave in the back of it, with very flat sides and what almost looks like support beams right there. So there's a bunch of boulders just filled in down there. I'm sure the conspiracy theorists amongst you must think, wow, I wonder if the Smithsonian came by here and filled this in to keep us from finding giant skeletal remains. Who knows? But actually a good project for this might be to bring a metal detector down here, or dig out some of these leaves and just see if there's any artifacts left over from native times. Let me show you one more thing and we'll be out of here. This is the rock feature behind it. There's another cool cave. I'm not sure what to think about this one, if it's natural or carved. Here's some more of those, kind of gives you the idea, sort of like like support beams that it's sitting on. Let's get up here. And here's a sort of mini cave. You can see all these big blocks coming together, which and there we go, very good. This is why I call this the turtle pyramid, because it's got these pyramidal sides. And there is the sort of interior of this little room here. So that is it. That's going to conclude the tour of the turtle pyramid complex, we could call it. Have an excellent weekend. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week on New England Megaliths. Bye.